Welcome to Tales of Marketing Transformation, laying firm foundations for your marketing journey. Tune out all the black magic and imagine a time where marketing has transformed into something human. Where marketing is about building relationships with people you serve. Where marketing is about helping people. That time is now. This is Tales of Marketing Transformation. And here's your host, internationally recognized marketer, speaker, and podcaster, Dr. Jürgen Strauss.
Hello, and thank you for joining me as I share more about the quest to make marketing human again. In the last episode, I spoke about the customer journey with you and what might be broken in that. In particular, how to find out what to fix. Today, I want to step back and talk about what you need to fix in your own business to enable you to provide that outstanding customer journey. Back in episode 218 of the InovaBuzz podcast, I had the privilege of speaking with Mike Michalowicz, the author of Profit First, about how to grow profitably and eradicate entrepreneurial poverty. Mike has just released his newest book, Fix This Next. In this, he points out that the biggest problem entrepreneurs have is that they don't know what their biggest problem is. Kind of meta, isn't it? Do you know what your biggest problem is? Do you know what you need to fix first in your business?
This is Tales of Marketing Transformation.
As the sun crested the horizon and lit my face, its rays immediately began warming my cold skin, and a surge of dopamine rushed into my brain as I rejoiced in both the sight and the feel of the sun. My morning bike ride is one way I recharge my personal battery, which is really important to me. On this particular morning, I jumped out on the bike for a ride, even though it was very cold and misty, so really damp. And so when the sun came out, I was really pleased. It began warming me up. The countryside looked more stunning in the early morning light, and I was reminded of another reason to rejoice at the sight of the sun in the sky. Recently, we'd had our home solar energy system upgraded by adding a battery unit. We now have an app on our phone that shows in real time the flow of power from the solar panels to the battery, to the grid, and back again. It tells us at any given time, live, how much power we're producing, how much charge is in the battery, and we can check the system performance as well. It's quite addictive, that app. I check in on it probably 10 times a day at the moment, just to see how much power we're using at any given time. Every time I switch on a new device, I go check how much does that cost us in terms of power consumption. And also I can see where the power is coming from and where our solar power being generated is going to. It's so addictive, in fact, that as I speak about it right now, I've got to stop. So hang on a moment, I've got to stop and go check it. Okay, the battery's actually fully charged right now because the sun's shining brightly outside and it's early afternoon. And we're still producing all our own power, which is wonderful. So I think I'll go and turn on the dishwasher after I'm done here. As I was riding in the sunshine that morning, rejoicing at the feel of the warm sunshine on my skin and also the beauty of the sunlit countryside, I thought of our solar panels back home, hungrily gobbling up those rays landing on our roof. Now that's another reason to rejoice at the sunshine, I thought. Our new battery will also be recharging now. The interesting thing about the solar power system is that when the power is generated from the sunlight by our panels, any that we don't directly use in the house is directed to charge the battery. Only when the battery is 100% fully charged is power shed back into the grid for use in the wider community. As I reflect on how that solar power system is set up, it reminds me that the business fundamentals, in other words, our battery charge, need to be in place, need to be charged up in order for us to share our experience, our service with our ideal customers. Mike Michalowicz in Fix This Next talks about a business hierarchy of needs and explains that there are 5 fundamental needs in that hierarchy, and they are sales, profit, order, impact, and legacy. They're the names he's given to them. He classifies the first 3 as so-called get needs and the 4th and 5th as give needs. And he points out that unless your business has all the needs of sales, profit, and order fulfilled, you can't deliver well on the impact and legacy needs, which is what your customers experience. Kind of like charging the battery first, isn't it? How are you charging your business battery? In the last episode, I talked about potholes in your customer journey, and today's episode is about the potholes inside your business. Mike Michalowicz in Fix This Next contends that you must put the health of your business first. You must charge your business battery first. You need to have consistent sales, consistent profit and efficiencies within your business to be able to contribute, to give impact and achieve a legacy. Again, here's his business hierarchy of needs with a little bit more explanation. Firstly, sales. That's the source of the inbound cash flow, the fulfillment of an agreement. Secondly, profit, which is the retention of cash that brings stability. Whilst sales is the creation of cash, profit is the stability of business through cash. Thirdly, order. Order is all about maximising efficiency in all the elements of the business. It's your systems, your processes, it's your order fulfillment, it's delivery mechanisms, and so much more. It's all about logistics. Fourth is impact. Now, impact is where the business goes beyond the transaction. It goes to transformation. It's what we talk about transformational marketing. It's how you're changing the lives of your customers and the greatest impact that you're having. This is the bit that excites me, but it's also the bit that excites most businesses because they actually want to have an impact. They're in business to serve their customers. And this is all about the human aspect of marketing and providing a wonderful customer experience. But of course, to get to this impact, the first 3 have to be in place. The battery has to be charged. And the 5th need is legacy. That's having a business that's designed to run in perpetuity and to deliver some form of goodness and impact to the wider community beyond just your client base and also to employees beyond just the current employees. Just like our solar power system charges our battery first before sending power back into the grid, your business must charge the needs of sales, profit and order before being fully effective in having an impact and building a legacy. Perhaps now is the time to take stock of some of these areas. On the Fix This Next website, you'll find an assessment that guides you through a series of 25 questions to help you identify the areas in your business which might need immediate recharging. The questions ask you to rate how you deliver the customer experience, whether customers repeat purchase from you, whether they are actively promoting your business. You're also questioned about profit margins and how you use debt, about how your business operates when key people are absent, about the motivation of your team, about the planning structure, about your cash reserves, about your sales funnel, about your conversion rate. I found that simply by asking the questions and answering with some considered thought and, of course, total honesty to myself, that some key opportunities for improvement crystallised out. I encourage you to look through the questions and experience what comes up for you. You might be surprised at what area of your business needs recharging. I highly recommend you read Fix This Next by Mike Michalowicz and go to the fixthisnext.com website for the free resources, see the graphics of the business hierarchy of needs, and also identify which parts of your business battery needs recharging. I'm curious to find out what you learn. Do let me know.
This is Tales of Marketing Transformation.
Thanks for listening to this episode. Subscribe to the show to be reminded of new episodes. It's free to subscribe. Leave a review if you like, even if you don't like me. It's okay by me, but I'm asking you to leave a review because it helps other people find this show that might find it useful. Go to talesofmarketingtransformation.com to join our marketing transformation community and access a free gift that my team and I made for you. It's a marketing masterclass. We want to give you everything you need to transform your marketing into a human-centered, relationship-focused growth engine. I'm Jürgen Strauss from InovaBuzz. Tune in again next week when I'll talk about communicating your message to your ideal client. Stay awesome and let's make marketing human again.
Thanks for coming on this journey with Tales of Marketing Transformation. Join us next week for another fabulous episode. For episode resources, visit www.talesofmarketingtransformation.com. Stay connected by subscribing at talesofmarketingtransformation.com/subscribe.